Everyone expected one name, Lionel Messi or Lamine Yamal. One was chasing back-to-back FIFA World Cup titles. The other was trying to complete one of the greatest teenage tournaments football has ever seen. Messi had already cemented his place as one of the greatest players in history. Yamal looked ready to begin a new era. By the time both reached the World Cup final, it felt almost certain one of them would leave with an individual award, the Golden Ball. The Golden Boot, the Best Young Player award, at least one. Instead, when FIFA announced the winners, neither Lionel Messi nor Lamine Yamal heard their names, no individual trophy, nothing. And that may have been the biggest surprise of the entire tournament. How did football's two biggest stars leave empty-handed? Let's break it down. The tournament couldn't have been scripted any better. Lionel Messi was leading Argentina into yet another World Cup. At 39 years old, most players are long retired from international football. Messi was still leading his country, still creating chances, still controlling games, still inspiring millions. Every match felt like another chapter in one of football's greatest careers. Then there was Lamine Yamal, the teenager carrying the hopes of an entire generation. Fast, fearless, creative. Every time he touched the ball, something exciting seemed possible. Many believed this World Cup would officially crown him as football's next global superstar. By the time Spain and Argentina reached the final, fans around the world thought they knew how the story would end. If Argentina won, Messi would surely collect another golden ball. If Spain lifted the trophy, Yamal would almost certainly become the tournament's best young player. Instead, football had other plans. Now, before we continue, which shocked you more? Messi leaving without the golden ball, or Yamal winning the World Cup without winning Best Young Player? Comment your answer below. I genuinely want to know what football fans think, because this debate has split opinions everywhere. Let's start with Messi. Statistically, he had another outstanding tournament. He scored, created goals, controlled matches, led Argentina to another World Cup final. His leadership remained just as important as his football. Whenever Argentina found themselves under pressure, the ball found Messi. He slowed the game down, made the right decisions, and gave his teammates confidence. For many supporters, that alone made him the tournament's best player. But FIFA's Golden Ball isn't based on reputation. It's awarded to the player judged to have produced the best overall tournament. This year, that honor went to Rodri. And it's not difficult to understand why. Spain didn't just win the World Cup. They dominated matches, they controlled possession, they dictated the rhythm of almost every game they played. At the heart of all of it was Rodri. He rarely grabbed headlines. He wasn't scoring spectacular goals every week, but every attack started with him. Every defensive transition flowed through him. Every important moment seemed to involve him. Football fans often notice the players scoring goals. Coaches notice the player controlling the entire match. That's exactly what Rodri did. Then came the Golden Boot. Many expected Messi, or perhaps even Yamal, to challenge for the award. Instead, Kylian Mbappe finished as the tournament's top scorer with 10 goals. France didn't even reach the final, but goals are goals. The Golden Boot rewards one thing above everything else: finding the back of the net. Nobody did it more often than Mbappe. Then there was the Golden Glove. Spain's goalkeeper Unai Simon quietly put together one of the finest tournaments of his career. His saves kept Spain alive during difficult moments. His command of the penalty area gave confidence to every defender in front of him. While attackers usually dominate the headlines, championship-winning teams almost always have elite goalkeepers. Spain certainly did. Finally came the award that surprised many fans the most: Best Young Player. Most people believed Lamine Yamal had already won it. After all, he helped Spain become world champions. He produced magical moments. He terrified defenders. He played with confidence far beyond his years. But FIFA saw another young Spanish player as even more influential. Pau Cubarsí, the teenage defender, produced one mature performance after another. Calm under pressure, outstanding positioning, excellent decision-making. He played like someone 10 years older. It's very rare for defenders to receive global attention. Yet Cubarsí forced everyone to notice him, and that's why he walked away with the award, not Yamal. That decision immediately divided football fans. Some believed Yamal's creativity deserved recognition. Others argued Cubarsí's consistency throughout the tournament made him the correct choice. Either way, it proved one thing: winning the World Cup doesn't automatically guarantee individual awards. This tournament celebrated complete performances. Not popularity, not reputation, not social media attention. And that's actually a healthy message for football. For years, the sport revolved around individual superstars: Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Mbappe. Everything seemed focused on individual brilliance. But this World Cup reminded us that football is still a team game. Spain became champions because every player performed their role. Rodri controlled the midfield. Unai Simon protected the goal. Pau Cubarsí anchored the defense. Others delivered when needed. The trophy belonged to everyone, not just one superstar. As for Argentina, Messi once again proved why he remains one of football's greatest leaders. Reaching another World Cup final at his age is extraordinary. Even without an individual award, nothing about his legacy changes. His place among football's immortals was secured long before this tournament began, and Lamine Yamal, his story is only beginning. At 19, most footballers are still trying to establish themselves. Yamal has already won a European championship, now a FIFA World Cup. And despite missing out on an individual trophy, his future remains incredibly bright. In many ways, not winning may even motivate him. The greatest players often respond to disappointment by becoming even better. History suggests Yamal will have many more opportunities, many more finals, many more chances to collect individual honors. Perhaps that's the biggest lesson from this World Cup. Individual awards matter, but they don't define greatness. The greatest players are remembered for the moments they create, the trophies they help their teams win, the memories they leave behind. Rodri, Kylian Mbappe, Unai Simon, Pau Cubarsí, they deserve their recognition. But years from now, people will still talk about Lionel Messi's final World Cup journey. They'll still remember Lamine Yamal announcing himself as the future of football. And they'll remember the incredible twist that nobody expected. The two biggest stars of the tournament, one the greatest of the past, the other perhaps the greatest of the future, walked away without a single individual trophy. Sometimes, football writes stories that nobody sees coming. And that's exactly why we love this game.